Am I starting or am I walking in and sitting down?
Yeah, we're going to need you sitting down. So tell me about yourself.
Name's Matt Knight, 34 years old, getting to that age where you have to think about it. From Chelmsford, always lived in Chelmsford. That's in Essex for anyone who doesn't know. Full-time compliance officer, financier as my grandma used to say, wife to a husband to a needy Latina, first kid on the way, wannabe scratch golfer.
What's the plan? Become
the next Rick Shields? Well, nah, I'm only joking. Prefer to be Grant Horvat.
So what attracted you to golf?
The fact I hit my 30s and could no longer run around a football pitch without being broken in half. Sport with a bit of longevity to it. I think the endless pursuit of perfection, and it just doesn't exist. I think my friend once summed this up as just going for a stroll and taking every emotion with you. That maybe says a little bit more about my personality. Yeah, I think those things are probably the main drivers. Hopefully the goal of it one day becoming full-time, potentially competing with the greats, the OG, like Rick, and then Grant and Brian Bros, Pete, things like that. But I think they're all in a very niche category where they're all unbelievable golfers. And what we're starting here is more about the journey to hopefully become a good golfer. I don't know if I'll ever reach those levels. Well, maybe Rick's, sorry Rick. It's more relatable golf for most of the people out there, I would say.
How are you going to make it on your own with a full-time job and a baby?
I won't. I need some help.
Okay. Hi there. My name's Tom. I'm a full-time account manager, a wife, but no kids. My wife's not Brazilian or Latino, as Matt says for his, but she's still a pain in the ass.
For a friend of a friend, he once came to a barbecue that our mutual friend hosted. Since then, he wouldn't leave me alone.
But I'll be honest, the first time I met him, I thought he was a bit of
constantly asking for swing tips, how he can be a better athlete really, how he can just compete to my level across everything.
But once you get past that, he's actually top bloke. Who's better at golf? Well, debatable.
Is that even a question? Me.
Golf has a handicap system, so depends on who's better on the day. I must admire his drive to be better at everything he does.
He's very committed to it, has great ideas around creativity.
There is some motivation to take from how committed he is to everything he puts his head into.
Putting together some good ideas, some good series, the formatting of stuff.
I have a lot of respect for him. Don't tell him I said that. What's the next step?
Not got a clue.
I have no idea.
Guess we'll find out.
Are we ready? Let's go, let's try. Like, why not? You're right. You're the star.
Out away somewhere?
Christ, I'm too old for this.
Oh, that's low.
Where do we start?
Where do we start? Big numbers, big numbers.
Well, so what are they?
So Instagram, 6,200.
That's a really good starting point. That's like, if we've got that across the board, like we're gonna smash it.
Yeah, we've peaked early. Zero. Yeah, zero.
Oh, well, nothing at all.
No time. No.
Not even yourself.
No. Followers, no. Don't do them. TikTok. TikTok's alright, 1,300.
But the big one is like YouTube.
Well, it's better than WhatsApp, better than Facebook, better than Snapchat, better than X.
Nice. So
42.
1,000?
No, 42. Solid, 42. Like 40, 41, 42.
That's not good.
It could be worse.
In terms of results, Mick, 1 win in 17, it can't go on like this, can it?
It can. Like, let's look at like some of the pros who are out there.
Well, I mean, if you want to start at the top, you want to look at like the grandfather, the OG. You look at Rick Shields and
Big Daddy Rick Shields.
Just got 3 million subscribers.
Views?
First person to do it recently, just 1 billion views.
Wow, that's incredible.
If you want to go down the ranks, you've got Horvat,
Yeah.
1.8 million. And then you've got the likes of Garrett, good founder, 1.4 million. Only 1,000 videos behind.
Well, let's have a look at your scorecard, because I know we've. I mean, you know, we can't. I know the subscriber numbers aren't there.
No. So I think if we go down to kind of the Z list at the bottom, we're down there with you know, maybe 10,500 in terms of golf profiles and rank. We're at the bottom. So
a song about that.
Something
started from the bottom, but we're still here.
We're right there next to some of the well-known other channels such as MattDoesGolf.
What did you say the name was?
MattDoesGolf.
Right. Let's have a look at something. You know, some of their videos. See what we're kind of up against. The summary is we are dead last with what budget though?
Not a lot. Kid on the way. Missus that takes all the money. There is no budget. Yes, 0.
So...
Nil.
Okay.
Nada. Zippo. Zilch.
What, we need equipment. We're going to need stuff to film and do these videos. Like how do we do that with no money? Is out there, maybe we could tempt you into loosening those purse strings a little bit, like for a camera out there.
No budgets. You know, iPhones, they have voice facilities.
Audio's going to, imagine, be quite important, but you know, I'm sure that'll go all right. All right. I'm sure that'll go all right. All right. Well, we need a new computer because obviously this is going to be a lot of, you know, videos and editing and audio. Like that's going to be
sounds expensive. Okay. No budget. But what I do have for you is my old laptop. It's only 8 years old. It will probably work fine. Tends to overheat. Sounds like it might take off, but it works as long as you're patient.
Yeah.
Are we happy with that? Well, I say are we happy with that? That's what we've got. So moving on.
Okay, well, at least software, right? Like, I'm going to need something that I know, like I use Final Cut Pro. So can we spring for that?
We get you a Final Cut Pro license.
Oh, okay, good. So I don't have to edit it on Paint. No money, an old laptop, a broken phone, and what else have we got?
Well, what I'm hearing is you have editing software, you have a laptop to do it on, a couple of phones. Like, what more could you possibly want?
This is going to go badly, isn't it?
Should we get started?
God help us.
Oh my god. But, chance, but it is worst case, but, racing, but.
Nope. Nope.
Off the lip.
Nope.
I 3-putted and deleted the footage.
He deleted the footage, and then he hit me.
Yeah, it's like an additive, so